As part of our continuing series on Latinos in Iowa, we've asked our colleague Lorenzo Sandoval to give us an idea of the ways Spanish-speaking immigrants are bridging the gap between their native cultures and their new lives here. He discovered that there are several leaders in the Latino community whose work in the media helps ease the transition.
The State of Iowa Historical Society Museum is a place where we as Iowans can go to be reminded of our heritage. Many Iowans don't realize, however, that Spanish-speaking people were among the state's first settlers. In the 1850 U.S. Census, which was taken shortly after Iowa became a state, 16 residents were listed as being from Mexico, and one was from South America. In fact, here at the museum, one can find information about several Mexican-born Iowans who served in this state's regiments during the Civil War. In the 1990s, the Hispanic population in Iowa grew by 153%. And today, Hispanics are Iowa's largest minority group. With the help of newspapers, radio, and the internet, these new Iowans are staying connected with their roots while becoming a growing part of Iowa.
And over here is a press release which was sent for the Des Moines Fire Department, Like this news was in English, so we translated into Spanish so people can understand it.
Jose Ramos is the publisher and editor of El Latino, a weekly paper that he puts together in his trailer home where he lives with his wife and 2 children. Originally from El Salvador, Jose moved to Los Angeles to escape El Salvador's civil war. A year later, his aunt convinced him that there were more opportunities in Iowa.
Here in Des Moines, I think there are more chances to succeed. I think, thank goodness, this is the country of opportunities. Because I thought if I were in my country, I never had a chance that I had, here in United States, especially here in Iowa.
El Latino is printed in Spanish and is a mix of local, national, and world news and sports that are of interest to the Latino community in Iowa. Every week, Jose prints between 2,000 to 3,000 papers that are distributed across central Iowa free of charge. In the 2 years that Jose has published the paper, it has gone through many changes, but according to Jose, change is to be expected.
So it's a paper that belongs to the community, and I think it will be changing once in a while. It all depends how the people cares about it.
In Mount Pleasant, Iowa, radio station KILJ broadcasts weekly an hour-long program known as La Voz Hispana, or the Hispanic Voice.
This show was born or designed to bring information to the Spanish-speaking people, because information will give us equal opportunities with the community here.
Muy buenos días, ¿quién nos llama?
Oscar Argueta takes turns hosting La Voz Hispana with Maria Mellado, who, with Oscar, started the program in June of 2000. Oscar's programs tend to be more issue-oriented, while Maria's are more of a community calendar.
I think it's very important because the community are aware that the Hispanics really exist and they can contribute to the community. And diversity is good, that we can give a little flavor, a little spice, to the salad.
The radio program began after the Diversity Action Team in Mount Pleasant asked Oscar what could be done to make Hispanics feel more welcome in the community. While the Hispanic population in Mount Pleasant is relatively small, the radio program can be heard in Muscatine, Fort Madison, and Burlington. The radio program has also led Oscar to start a bi-weekly newspaper known as El Heraldo Hispano.
We want to participate in the community, and this is one important sign that we want to volunteer with the others to help the community to become stronger, to be friends with them.
David Munoz is using the internet to connect with Hispanics. His website allows him to reach Hispanics not only across the state, but around the world.
LatinoIowa.com is a website that's, our mission is to serve the greater good of Latinos becoming more politically effective, Latinos in Iowa. For me, it was something that just came naturally to me because of my involvement with media and computers, and it was something that, although it requires an investment of time, it really didn't require me to get involved with paying a printer, mailing, et cetera, et cetera. So part of it was economical, part of it was just what I was comfortable with.
The seeds for LatinoIowa.com were planted as David tried to mobilize the Hispanic community against the legislation that made English Iowa's official language. David's website has since grown beyond that single issue.
People thought, oh, all they care about is English only, or this or that. Well, there's a lot of things that are important to the Latino community, and this website reflects that. It also reflects the fact that it's not just one point of view. I don't want it to be just a left or a right, a Democrat or a Republican point of view. I want to, if it's a Latino point of view, I want to put it up there.
As the voice of LatinoIowa.com, David is just one voice in a chorus of voices. A voice in the chorus that is Iowa.
I love Iowa. People are coming here for a reason. It may be a huge economic magnet, but there's also this experiment in democracy. That seed of democracy that was started a little bit over 200 years ago here, that didn't happen anyplace else. It didn't happen in Europe, it didn't happen in South America, it didn't happen in Asia, and that's what's wonderful about this country.